Lena took a deep breath as she stepped into the bustling office. The air felt heavy, thick with tension and negativity. She could almost see the low vibrations emanating from her co-workers, dark, sluggish waves that threatened to pull her down into their depths. But Lena had a secret. She wasn't just an ordinary data analyst, she was a frequency keeper. Every morning, she'd stand barefoot in her garden, grounding herself and soaking in the earth's natural energy. She'd meditate, visualizing a golden light filling her body and creating a protective aura. This was her armor against the world's low vibrations. As she made her way to her desk, she noticed Jim from accounting, hunched over his computer, muttering angrily about a missed deadline. His energy was particularly dark today, pulsing with stress and frustration. Lena paused, took a deep breath, and imagined her aura expanding. She approached Jim with a gentle smile. "Rough morning?" she asked, her voice calm and soothing. Jim looked up, his frown deepening. "You have no idea. This project is a disaster." Lena nodded sympathetically. "That sounds challenging. Is there anything I can do to help?" For a moment, Jim's energy flared defensively, but as Lena stood there, radiating calm and compassion, something shifted. His shoulders relaxed slightly, and the dark cloud around him thinned. "Actually," he said, his voice losing some of its edge, "if you could look over these numbers, that would be great." As they worked together, Lena maintained her inner peace. She didn't try to change Jim or lecture him about positivity. She simply existed in her higher frequency, allowing it to naturally influence their interaction. As Lena and Jim hunched over the spreadsheets together, the contrast in their energies was palpable. Jim's frustration simmered just beneath the surface, manifesting in tense shoulders and furrowed brows. His sighs were heavy with the weight of looming deadlines and perceived failures. In stark contrast, Lena moved through their shared space with a graceful calmness, her movements deliberate and unhurried. Throughout their collaboration, Lena consciously tended to her inner garden of peace. She visualized roots growing from her feet, anchoring her to the earth and drawing up its steady, grounding energy. With each breath, she imagined inhaling golden light and exhaling any tension that threatened to take hold. This wasn't just a mental exercise, it was a full-body experience that kept her centered amidst the chaotic swirl of office stress. Lena resisted the all-too-human urge to fix Jim or his outlook. She didn't launch into a motivational speech about the power of positive thinking or offer unsolicited advice on stress management. Such attempts, she knew, often backfire, causing the other person to dig their heels deeper into their negative state. Instead, she honored Jim's experience, silently acknowledging that his feelings were valid, even as she chose not to join him in that emotional space. What Lena did was far more subtle and arguably more powerful. She simply existed in her higher frequency, much like a tuning fork vibrating at a pure, clear note. Her energy, a blend of compassion, focus, and inner calm, created a field around her that gently influenced their shared environment. It was as if she were a steady flame in a dark room, not forcing the darkness away, but naturally illuminating the space around her. As they worked, Jim found himself unconsciously matching Lena's breathing patterns. His shoulders began to relax, almost imperceptibly at first. The furrow in his brow softened. Without realizing it, he was resonating with Lena's higher frequency, like a string on an instrument vibrating in sympathy with a nearby note. This energetic dance between them was wordless and largely unconscious, yet its effects were tangible. The quality of their interaction shifted, becoming more harmonious and productive. Ideas flowed more freely, solutions presented themselves more readily. It wasn't that the problems had vanished, but rather that the approach to dealing with them had transformed, all through the simple yet profound act of Lena maintaining her energetic integrity in the face of lower vibrations. By lunchtime, the entire office felt lighter. Lena's high vibrations had created a ripple effect, subtly elevating everyone around her. As she left for her midday meditation break, Lena smiled to herself. Being a frequency keeper wasn't about avoiding low vibrational people or places. It was about being a steady beacon of light, no matter the surrounding darkness. She had learned that the key to maintaining high vibrations wasn't isolation, it was resilience, compassion, and the unwavering belief in the power of positive energy. Thank you for watching. If you found value in this presentation, please consider supporting our channel by subscribing and sharing this video. It means a lot to us. We look forward to bringing you more insightful content in our upcoming videos. So please share any questions or proposed topics in the comment section provided below. Thank you for your time.